Sagittarius in astrology, personality, traits and meaning, the AstroKing. Sagittarius in astrology. Sagittarius is the ninth sign of the zodiac and represents exploration, freedom, knowledge, optimism, adventure, and the search for meaning in Western astrology. Ruled by Jupiter and associated with the fire element and mutable modality, Sagittarius is known for its enthusiastic, independent, adventurous, philosophical, and future-oriented qualities. Understanding Sagittarius provides an important foundation for learning how zodiac signs describe different styles of energy and expression in a birth chart. Sagittarius horoscope today. Looking for today's Sagittarius horoscope? You can read the latest Sagittarius daily horoscope on TheAstroKing, with regularly updated insights based on current planetary influences. This Sagittarius astrology guide explains the deeper meaning of the Sagittarius zodiac sign, while the daily horoscope focuses on current planetary influences and the themes they may bring to Sagittarius today. Read today's Sagittarius horoscope. Get the latest daily prediction for Sagittarius at www.theastroking.com/western-astrology/daily-horoscope/Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius in astrology? Sagittarius is the ninth sign of the Western zodiac and occupies the ninth 30-degree section of the tropical zodiac. It follows Scorpio and is associated with exploration, higher knowledge, freedom, adventure, philosophy, and the search for meaning. Sagittarius is a fire sign and a mutable sign. The fire element is associated with enthusiasm, inspiration, confidence, vitality, and self-expression, while the mutable modality emphasizes flexibility, adaptability, movement, and the ability to respond to changing circumstances. Sagittarius is traditionally ruled by Jupiter, the planet associated with expansion, knowledge, optimism, wisdom, opportunity, travel, and broader perspectives. The combination of fire, mutable energy, and Jupiter gives Sagittarius its characteristic desire to explore, learn, experience, and expand. Symbol: the archer, representing exploration, aspiration, direction, and the pursuit of higher goals. Element: fire, associated with enthusiasm, inspiration, confidence, vitality, and self-expression. Modality: mutable, associated with flexibility, adaptability, movement, and change. Ruling planet: Jupiter, associated with expansion, wisdom, knowledge, optimism, and opportunity. Polarity: yang, masculine, traditionally associated with active and outward expression. Sagittarius symbol and meaning. The symbol of Sagittarius is the archer, traditionally depicted as a centaur holding a bow and aiming toward a distant target. This symbolism represents aspiration, exploration, direction, and the desire to reach beyond familiar boundaries. The archer represents the Sagittarius instinct to seek something greater, whether through travel, education, philosophy, spirituality, or personal experience. The arrow pointing toward a distant target also reflects the Sagittarius focus on future possibilities. Sagittarius energy often looks beyond the present situation toward what could be discovered, learned, or achieved. Sagittarius element: fire. Sagittarius belongs to the fire element, along with Aries and Leo. Fire signs are traditionally associated with inspiration, enthusiasm, confidence, creativity, vitality, and self-expression. In Sagittarius, fire is expressed through exploration, optimism, learning, adventure, and the pursuit of meaning. Sagittarius often responds to inspiration by seeking a new experience or expanding its understanding. The fire element can give Sagittarius enthusiasm and confidence, but it can also create impatience with limitations or excessive optimism when practical details are overlooked. Fire, inspiration, enthusiasm, confidence, vitality, and creative energy. Sagittarius fire, focused on exploration, freedom, learning, and expansion. Aries fire, often expressed through action, initiative, independence, and new beginnings. Leo fire, often expressed through creativity, self-expression, confidence, and recognition. Sagittarius modality, mutable. Sagittarius is a mutable sign. The mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, and they are associated with adaptation, flexibility, transition, and the ability to respond to changing circumstances. Mutable energy helps Sagittarius remain open to new information and experiences. This quality supports travel, education, exploration, and the willingness to change direction when a broader opportunity appears. The strength of mutable Sagittarius is adaptability and openness. A potential challenge is becoming restless, inconsistent, or overly interested in the next opportunity before fully completing the current one. Adapts to changing experiences and environments. Comfortable exploring different perspectives. Often enjoys learning through experience. Can quickly move toward new opportunities. May become restless when life feels repetitive or restrictive. Sagittarius ruling planet, Jupiter. Jupiter is the traditional ruler of Sagittarius and represents expansion, knowledge, wisdom, optimism, opportunity, philosophy, travel, and the desire to understand the larger meaning of life. Jupiter gives Sagittarius its expansive quality, rather than focusing only on immediate details. Sagittarius often wants to understand the bigger picture and discover what lies beyond familiar boundaries. The condition of Jupiter in an individual's birth chart can significantly modify how Sagittarius energy is expressed. Its sign, house, and aspects provide additional information beyond the general meaning of the Sagittarius zodiac sign. Jupiter, expansion, wisdom, knowledge, and opportunity. Jupiter, travel, exploration, and broader perspectives. Jupiter, higher learning, philosophy, and belief systems. Jupiter placement helps personalize how Sagittarius-like energy operates in a birth chart. Sagittarius personality traits. Sagittarius is commonly associated with an optimistic, adventurous, independent, curious, and open-minded personality style. Sagittarius individuals may enjoy discovering new ideas, places, cultures, and perspectives. Because Sagittarius is associated with the 9th sign of the zodiac and Jupiter, it is strongly connected with higher learning, philosophy, exploration, and the search for meaning. Astrology does not suggest that every person with Sagittarius placements will behave identically. The complete birth chart, including the Sun, Moon, rising sign, planets, houses, and aspects, provides a much more individual interpretation. Adventurous, often enjoys exploration, travel, and new experiences. Enthusiastic, can approach life with optimism and energy. Independent, values freedom and personal choice. Curious, often interested in learning and discovering new ideas. Philosophical, may naturally think about meaning, beliefs, and larger questions. Optimistic, often looks for possibilities and future opportunities. Direct, may communicate honestly and openly. Restless, can become uncomfortable with excessive routine or restriction. Sagittarius strengths. Sagittarius strengths often come from its combination of fire enthusiasm, mutable adaptability, and Jupiter's expansive symbolism. These qualities can help Sagittarius remain optimistic while navigating unfamiliar experiences. In a balanced expression, Sagittarius can demonstrate courage, generosity, curiosity, wisdom, adaptability, humor, and an ability to inspire others to think more broadly. Optimism, ability to see possibilities even during difficult periods. Courage, willingness to explore unfamiliar territory. Curiosity, strong interest in learning and discovery. Adaptability, ability to adjust to different environments and perspectives. Independence, desire to follow a personally meaningful direction. Generosity, willingness to share knowledge, opportunities, and encouragement. Broad perspective, ability to connect experiences with larger ideas. Humor, often uses humor and positivity to navigate challenges. Sagittarius challenges and weaknesses. The same qualities that make Sagittarius adventurous can create challenges when expressed without awareness. Optimism can become overconfidence. Directness can become bluntness. And the desire for freedom can become difficulty with commitment. Sagittarius energy benefits from learning when to explore and when to focus. Patience, consistency, attention to detail, and consideration for other perspectives can help turn Sagittarius enthusiasm into meaningful, long-term growth. Restlessness, difficulty remaining interested in repetitive situations. Impatience, desire for quick progress or immediate freedom. Overconfidence, assuming things will work out without sufficient preparation. Bluntness, honest communication may sometimes hurt others unintentionally. Overcommitment, taking on too many experiences or opportunities. Lack of follow-through, moving towards something new before completing existing plans. Avoiding limitations, difficulty accepting necessary boundaries or responsibilities. Sagittarius in love and relationships. In relationship astrology, Sagittarius is often associated with enthusiasm, honesty, adventure, independence, and a desire for personal growth. Sagittarius energy may appreciate relationships that provide both connection and freedom. Sagittarius can value partners who are open-minded, curious, honest, and willing to explore life together. At the same time, excessive control or possessiveness may feel restrictive to Sagittarius energy. Compatibility cannot be determined from sun signs alone. Venus, Mars, Moon, rising sign, the 7th house, and synastry aspects can all provide additional information about relationship dynamics. Often values honesty and openness in relationships. May enjoy travel, exploration, and shared experiences with a partner. Needs room for individuality and personal freedom. May appreciate intellectually stimulating relationships. Benefits from balancing direct honesty with emotional sensitivity. Full compatibility requires comparison of complete birth charts. Sagittarius in career and work. Sagittarius energy can be particularly useful in environments that reward exploration, learning, communication, independence, teaching, travel, and broad thinking. Sagittarius may enjoy careers where there is freedom to discover new ideas, work with different cultures, communicate knowledge, or pursue long-term goals rather than remaining confined to repetitive tasks. A complete birth chart provides a more detailed career interpretation. The midheaven, 10th house, 6th house, Jupiter, Saturn, and other planetary placements can significantly modify career tendencies. Teaching, education, and academic work, travel, tourism, and international business, international relations and cross-cultural work, publishing, journalism, and communication, law, philosophy, and ethics-related professions, entrepreneurship and independent work, public speaking, coaching, and motivational roles, research and fields requiring broad knowledge and exploration. Sagittarius in friendship and social life. Sagittarius can bring enthusiasm, humor, curiosity, and spontaneity to friendships. Sagittarius friends may encourage others to explore new places, learn new things, or approach life with greater optimism. They may appreciate friendships that allow honesty and independence rather than excessive control. However, their strong desire for freedom can sometimes make them appear inconsistent if they become distracted by new experiences. Often enjoys friendships based on honesty and shared experiences. Brings enthusiasm and adventure to social activities. May use humor to strengthen friendships. Enjoys exchanging ideas and learning from others. Values independence and personal freedom. May need to balance spontaneity with reliability. Sagittarius compatibility. In traditional sun sign astrology, Sagittarius may naturally connect with other fire signs because of shared enthusiasm, independence, optimism, and active energy. Air signs can also complement Sagittarius by encouraging ideas, communication, and intellectual exploration. Earth and water signs can introduce different qualities such as stability, practicality, emotional depth, and sensitivity. These differences can sometimes create tension but can also provide opportunities for growth and balance. Sun sign compatibility is only a starting point. Real relationship compatibility is better understood by comparing complete natal charts through synastry, including the Moon, Venus, Mars, rising sign, houses, and aspects. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius may share enthusiasm, confidence, and an active approach to life. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius can stimulate communication, ideas, and intellectual exploration. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn may introduce stability, practicality, and structure. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces may introduce emotional depth, sensitivity, and intuition. Sun in Sagittarius. The Sun represents identity, vitality, self-expression, and personal purpose in a birth chart. with the Sun in Sagittarius. These themes are expressed through exploration, freedom, optimism, learning, and the pursuit of meaning. A person with a Sagittarius Sun may feel most authentic when they are able to explore ideas, pursue meaningful goals, experience different cultures or environments, and maintain a sense of personal freedom. The complete natal chart determines how this Sagittarius Sun is expressed, including the house containing the Sun and its aspects to other planets. Moon in Sagittarius. The Moon represents emotional needs, instincts, habits, and the way a person responds internally to experiences. With the Moon in Sagittarius, emotional well-being may be connected with freedom, optimism, movement, learning, and a sense of possibility. People with a Sagittarius Moon may prefer addressing emotional difficulties by gaining perspective, changing their environment, learning something new, or looking toward future possibilities. The house and aspects of the Moon provide important additional information about how Sagittarius Moon energy operates. Sagittarius rising or ascendant. The rising sign, or ascendant, describes the zodiac sign rising on the eastern horizon at the moment of birth. It is associated with outward style, first impressions, approach to life, and the way a person begins interactions. With Sagittarius rising, a person may appear optimistic, energetic, adventurous, open-minded, direct, or interested in exploring the world. Others may perceive them as enthusiastic and approachable. The ascendant also determines the house sequence in many Western astrology house systems, making it an important foundation for interpreting the complete birth chart. Sagittarius through the birth chart. Sagittarius can appear anywhere in a birth chart, not only as the sun sign. A person may have Sagittarius on the ascendant, Moon in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius, Mars in Sagittarius, or several planets in Sagittarius. The house containing Sagittarius shows the area of life where Sagittarius qualities may become more noticeable. For example, Sagittarius in the 9th house may strongly emphasize education, travel, philosophy, and exploration, while Sagittarius in the 10th house may emphasize growth and freedom in career or public life. The meaning becomes more specific when astrologers combine the sign, house, planets, and aspects rather than interpreting Sagittarius in isolation. Sagittarius in the 1st house, identity, independence, optimism, and personal exploration. Sagittarius in the 2nd house, expansion around money, possessions, values, and self-worth. Sagittarius in the 3rd house, broad thinking, communication, learning, and curiosity. Sagittarius in the 4th house, freedom, growth, and exploration within home and family themes. Sagittarius in the 5th house, adventure, creativity, romance, play, and self-expression. Sagittarius in the 6th house, growth and learning through work, routines, and daily responsibilities. Sagittarius in the 7th house, freedom, growth, and adventure within partnerships. Sagittarius in the 8th house, exploration of transformation, intimacy, psychology, and shared resources. Sagittarius in the 9th house, strong emphasis on travel, higher education, philosophy, and belief systems. Sagittarius in the 10th house, expansion, ambition, teaching, leadership, and public achievement. Sagittarius in the 11th house, exploration through communities, friendships, networks, and future goals. Sagittarius in the 12th house, private exploration of beliefs, spirituality, meaning, and inner growth. Sagittarius decans. In traditional astrology, each zodiac sign can be divided into 3 approximately 10-degree sections called decans. Decans provide an additional layer of interpretation within a sign. The 3 Sagittarius decans are traditionally associated with different planetary influences, depending on the decan system being used. Decan interpretation is an additional technique and should be considered alongside the complete birth chart. First decan 0 degrees to 9 degrees 59 feet Sagittarius, traditionally associated strongly with Jupiter. Second decan 10 degrees to 19 degrees 59 feet Sagittarius, traditionally associated with Mars in the Chaldean decan system. Third decan 20 degrees to 29 degrees 59 feet Sagittarius, traditionally associated with the Sun in the Chaldean decan system. Sagittarius and its opposite sign Gemini. Sagittarius and Gemini occupy opposite positions on the zodiac wheel and form a polarity between detailed information and broader understanding. Gemini emphasizes immediate information, communication, curiosity, and multiple perspectives, while Sagittarius emphasizes higher knowledge, meaning, philosophy, and broader conclusions. Opposite signs are not necessarily enemies. Their polarity can represent complementary qualities that need to be balanced. Understanding the Sagittarius-Gemini axis is useful when studying communication, learning, beliefs, and intellectual development. Sagittarius, higher knowledge, meaning, exploration, philosophy, and broad perspectives. Gemini, information, communication, curiosity, and immediate learning. Sagittarius-Gemini axis, balancing detailed information with broader understanding. Sagittarius in Western Astrology. Sagittarius is an important sign for understanding exploration, higher knowledge, freedom, optimism, and the search for meaning within the zodiac system. Its combination of fire, mutable modality, and Jupiter rulership provides a clear example of how element, modality, and planetary rulership combine to create a sign's symbolic meaning. Learning Sagittarius also provides a foundation for understanding the other zodiac signs. Each sign combines an element, modality, polarity, planetary rulership, and position within the zodiac to create a distinct style of expression. For a deeper interpretation, Sagittarius should always be considered within the complete natal chart rather than treated as a complete description of an individual. Sagittarius versus Sagittarius Daily Horoscope. A Sagittarius zodiac sign guide explains the stable characteristics and symbolism traditionally associated with Sagittarius. A daily Sagittarius horoscope is different because it focuses on current planetary positions and their relationship to Sagittarius. Daily horoscope interpretations are general and should not be confused with a personalized natal chart reading. A birth chart considers the exact date, time, and location of birth and can reveal individual planetary placements, houses, and aspects. If you are looking for the current prediction, visit the latest Sagittarius Daily Horoscope page, which is updated regularly with current astrological information.